Hello. Hey, you guys. So it's Sunday night, and I was just getting ready to head home, and I thought I would say hello and see how you're all doing out there. So it's like 5:40 on Sunday evening in Calgary. Do you know what? At 5:40 on Sunday evening in Calgary, the night of the full moon, it is dark already. We live in the north, and the sun goes down early here. So just thought I'd say hello and let you know that we're having a great day here. And yeah, hi Kat. Just been here at the office. I was listening to Frank Kern. I love Frank, and it's been a long time in my life since I've become such a student of the whole idea of marketing, and so I'm enjoying it. Frank makes it really easy. I'll actually, maybe I'll post some of Frank's stuff after this because he really makes it easy. I love what he has to say. But anyway, I just thought I'd call, I'd call. I feel like I'm calling somebody, but I'm not. I'm live, and it's up to you who drops in. And I picked up this little book and thought maybe I'd just read something from Osho and see what you think. I just opened to a page, and maybe this would be fun. It's the L page. Look, Osho's got the ABCs of enlightenment. Isn't that funny? The ABCs of enlightenment. I opened to the L page, and the first word in the L page is laughter. Would that be worth looking into? I'm going to read a little laughter to you. He says, laughter is the only thing that is special to humans, not human beings. Not reason, but laughter. Animals can also reason. They reason in their own way, but they cannot joke. They cannot laugh. They cannot see the funny side. That is impossible for them. All animals are serious people, and all serious people are animals. Anyway, the moment you get rid of your seriousness and you get rid of your animal nature, so don't be so serious, okay? Complete laughter is a rare phenomenon. When each cell of your body laughs, when each fiber of your being pulsates with joy, then it brings great relaxation. There are a few activities which are immensely valuable. Laughter is one of those activities. I don't know if you've ever listened to Osho, on YouTube, but he is funny, and he was a very funny fellow. And I spent a lot of years with one of his students, Paul Lowe, and Paul was funny. We would sit in group and just howl, and he really made us laugh a lot. And laughter is like love, I think. Oh, that's the next line. Laughter is life. Is love is light. Laughter, in its purest form, is a dance of all your energies. In really deep laughter, the mind disappears. Laughter is not a part of the mind or of the heart. When real laughter happens, belly laughter, it is called, then it comes from your very core. Ripples start spreading from your very center towards your circumference, just as when you throw a rock into a silent lake and the ripples rise. So real laughter rises from your center and moves towards your circumference. It is almost like an earthquake. Every single cell of your body, every fiber dances in time. There's Osho's little piece about laughter. Isn't that fun? So anyway, love you guys, and pop by the store. We're doing some cool things here. It's evolving. It really is. It's changing. The business doesn't feel like a business anymore. It feels more like a movement. Our whole plan of what we're doing is to listen to lift the vibration of the planet, and so that's the plan, and to do that we're helping people create meditation spaces, and then it seemed like it's evolved into helping people realize why it's a great idea to meditate, and I really think that meditation is for winners. Not that there are any real winners or losers, but if you know about meditation and you're not doing it, well, I just can't understand that. And so we kind of figured out that maybe people weren't doing it because they didn't know how. And so we're spreading the word a bit on the how. We're going to do that more. And so the how and the why of meditation. We want to make meditation easy and inviting for everyone. And I think it's important that we focus on the how and the why of it. And also, we're visualizing thousands and thousands and thousands of people meditating. And I think that if we kind of began with the idea of creating spaces for people to meditate in, and I still think that's an amazing idea. If we have a space for you to sit in to meditate, you're more likely to do it. There's a lot of conversation out there from people who say, well, you can meditate anywhere. You can meditate at a red light. That's not meditating, that's napping. But anyway, I think that being reasonably religious about meditation, by religious I mean, regular, sitting down to meditate on a regular basis. Hi, Tyler. Wow, I haven't seen you in ages. Thanks for dropping in. So, if you do that, if you actually have a time, you get up in the morning, and one of the first things you do in the morning is like a 10-minute meditation, and it could be a 20-minute meditation. For Tyler, maybe it could be an hour. Anyway, if you do that on a regular basis, your life just is amazing. And so I'm meditating every morning on a regular basis, and I've really realized from since we started to do this helping people create meditation spaces, that there was this idea out there that people didn't have to. This idea that you could kind of do it anywhere, and I just don't think that's true. I think that's kind of like wanting to get in shape. And recognizing that, yes, if you walk every day, it's good for your cardio, but you're not going to get a six-pack from walking every day. And I guess that there's some level of regular meditation that helps you to get into a higher state. And so I encourage that. Create a space, have a place that you love where you can sit on a regular basis and meditate. If you want to see what that looks like, go on our page on Facebook or on our website. We've got a lot of pieces that you can put in a meditation space, or come down and visit us. Tyler, when you come back to Calgary one day, come and visit us. That would be great. And see, we have a beautiful space here in the next room. I'm in my office right now, but we have a beautiful space next door. And come and see us and see what that looks like, and we'll help you create a space. Or you can just go online and order something, to create a space from here. And so that's it. That's the mission, lifting the vibration of the planet, recognizing that, I think that people are somewhat afraid of what they don't know or they don't understand. And thanks, Tyler. Tyler says he's going to order something, or at least go on the website or start meditating. I think that people are often afraid of what they don't understand, and there's nothing to be afraid of with meditation. Really, sit quietly and watch the mind. Just literally sit quietly, watch the mind, and watch what happens when And the mind, your mind, my mind, is not an enemy. It's a tool. It really is, and it's kind of what. It's geared towards keeping us out of trouble. Now, it's been programmed. It's been programmed by, conditioned beliefs. It's been programmed. Often, a lot of our program is fear-based. We're concerned with what's going to happen, and oh my God, what'll happen to me? Or it's usually about, we're afraid for ourselves, and so when we meditate, we get to kind of drop past the mind. And not in a, my intent isn't to make the mind bad. Lots of times people say, "Oh, that's just ego." Well, of course we have mind and ego. That's who we are. That's how we're made, and I don't think we can, kind of go by it by being against it. I think that we need to acknowledge that the mind has done a nice job. It's kept us reasonably safe. That's its job. Without the mind, we wouldn't be able to tie shoes or drive the car, and it seems that way anyway. I'm not entirely sure that we couldn't do those things, but so recognize that when you sit, when you're going to meditate, and you've kind of assumed a position on one of my meditation stools, and you close your eyes and you follow your breath into your body, and then the mind starts. There's the first thing you notice is that, oh my gosh, there's thought, and to recognize that there is something, some part of you that's on the other side of thought, that's recognizing thought. And what is that something? That's something that's bigger and more, it's more you than the thought, because the thoughts are they just come up, they kind of come out of nowhere, and they can be thoughts about what's happening at work, or thoughts about what's happening in relationship, or thoughts about our health, or thoughts about money, and those things just roll on their own. And I think my experience is, if I don't give it too much attention, I just kind of say, oh, there you are, and don't get running down that road, whatever the road is that we're thinking about in our mind, they'll just calm down. And that's the nature of thought. If we don't pay too much attention to it, it just kind of settles down. And meditating is like, it is like going to the gym in a way. You don't go to the gym and especially if you put on a few pounds like I have, and expect that one trip to the gym and I'm going to be I got a six-pack. I might have to go to the gym every day for the next 2 years, and that actually is probably really true. So the same with meditation. It doesn't kind of happen overnight. So you sit and do it as a regular practice. Have discipline. Hi, Tamara. Nice to see you, love. Have some discipline, and discipline is the key, and I think the only way that we're going to have discipline is if we really realize why we're doing this, and I'm here to share that there is real freedom in knowing yourself, and you get to know yourself by meditating, and by really going deep, and after a couple of months of meditating every day for 10 minutes, or every morning for 10 minutes, and every night for 10 minutes, and maybe it starts to get longer because you're enjoying it. And it's the same way with me. I am actually working out every day at home, and it's funny, I started with just a very little bit, and have a little set of weights and a mat, and have a room where, the same room that I have my meditation set up, space set up, and all of a sudden I'm just doing more. I'm doing more reps. I'm doing, I'm more interested in and it's happened by itself, and I'm expanding the workout. Well, the same thing happens with meditation. If you're doing it on a regular basis, you're going to expand it. Period. Full stop. I don't know what's happening in everybody's life, but I think that there's always room for improvement, right? A little more peace of mind, or a little more comfortable inside of your body, and meditation is part of that. That's one of the keys to personal contentment, and finding value in our lives is to take that time, and that's not all going to kind of happen overnight. Like I'm saying, it's a repetitive thing, but it's not that big a deal for the value that comes out of it, and so that's it. Just thought I'd kind of check in and tell you about it. I'd love it if you go to our YouTube page and and subscribe, and love it if you share this video or make a comment on it, or that kind of thing is helps with the Facebook shows the videos to more people if people make comments on it or they share them, and it's part of the algorithm thingy. And so love you guys, and meditate. And I think that one of the things that comes out of it also is that we really get to love ourselves. We become a little more content and self-caring. And meditation is like, it falls in the same category as brushing your teeth, except that our when we were kids, they didn't teach us. They taught you to brush your teeth. They taught you to wipe your bum. They taught you to have a shower, take care of the physical needs. Nobody taught us, for the most part, how to look after our inner needs, how to look after our spiritual needs, how to look after our emotional needs. And meditation is a big part of that. And it's for the return on time investment. There's no measure of how valuable this is. So, if you have kids, teach them. Honestly, and if you have a partner, get her or him to meditate with you. Sit together, and find that quiet space together. It's a beautiful thing. Okay, love you guys, and that's it. Thanks. Great to see my friends on here, Tyler and Tamara and Kat. Awesome. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.